Hey, 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 good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Dueling Dealers of Comic Art. This is our 44th Pro-Am. No, it's not even a Pro-Am bout. This is all amateur night tonight. Oh boy, 44th amateur match. We've got the returning, the two gentlemen they've actually been on several matches before, Nick Barucci and Michael Lovitz. They've even faced off against one another a couple times in the past, but there are combatants tonight. For those new to the show, the format is simple. Structured like a prize fight through three. Two original comic art sellers will compete for your hard-earned cash, presenting comic art for sale that is either new to the market or priced to sell. The seller with the most sales by the end of tonight's show is crowned tonight's champion. During our show this evening, there are 12 rounds of art for sale, with 2 artworks presented per round by each seller. Artworks in rounds 1 through 4 will be priced $2,000 or less. Rounds 5 through 8 are priced $4,000 or less, and anything goes in rounds 9 through 12. Sellers will have 90 seconds to present artworks in rounds 1 through 8 and 2 minutes in rounds 9 through 12. Viewers are encouraged to be a part of the show by engaging in friendly conversation in the YouTube chat. And if you're watching on YouTube, please Hulk smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications so that you never miss a single show on the CAF Plus channel. To claim an artwork you want to purchase, type your claim in the chat in the following format. Claim 5A-Nick or claim 6B-Michael. In other words, the word claim followed by the round number, a dash in the seller's first name. Each time a seller presents an artwork for sale, the exact claim phrase will be on the screen just above the art description. Try to claim an artwork during the seller's live round, but if you miss that window, you can claim the artwork at any time during the rest of the show. And you will be given a last chance at all unsold artwork during the Ragnarok recap, where both sellers are more open to wheel and deal if the duel is indeed a close one. Since this is the internet, there can be technical issues. When several people try to claim the same artwork at the same time, your browser may not order your chat in the same order that we see it here in the studio. Our view of the chat is ordered properly, and we will make the decision for whom has claimed the artwork. During a seller's round, you may make an offer to them, but just remember they might not respond, reply, or even acknowledge your offer, let alone accept it. But be courteous and only message sellers who are currently presenting their art for sale. After the show, please contact either of our sellers if you've claimed any of their artworks. Let them know which artworks you've claimed. And of course, please include your mailing address and your YouTube or Facebook handle. Let's get ready to wheel and deal.
Uh-oh.
Hey, we got a full screen there. Let's get that off of there. All right. Hey, everybody.
That was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, you know that we actually used that the first time you guys went against one another. But that was over 2 years ago. I felt like recycling that one a bit and bringing it back was a fair thing to do tonight.
I can't believe how much grayer I've gotten in only 2 years.
I can't believe how much more hair I've lost.
Time flies, that is for sure. So Nick, was when all that crazy stuff was going on, that is not how the Dynamite offices looked, right? You never had a hole in the wall. You never had the flames going on. Everything's safe, and
we had the hole in the wall. So a couple of years ago, our landlord decided to start doing the fronts to all the offices, and basically they never told us, and we had to move everything back all in like 12 hours. And they were redoing the front for like 4 months. It was a mess. It was during the pandemic. Jeffrey, I can always be on time for a 9 o'clock show.
Just not those 7 o'clock shows.
It's the 7 o'clock shows on Friday that are hard.
So yeah, well, welcome back. It's gonna be fun. I think the last time we did one of these, it was a big bonanza of like we had tons of artwork, and
Oh my God, how many lots can we do?
I was looking at the notes from that. We had over 100 artworks for sale that evening. I know that it was a lot of fun. I mean, I think that's the one and only time we've done that. But tonight we've got just a standard 12 rounder, 24 artworks per gentleman here this evening, and I know. Nick, you've got a couple twofer lots out there. You even have a complete issue. So I don't know if that's like fighting with like horseshoes in your gloves or not, but it does kind of throw a wrinkle into it that I don't think Michael brought to the match this evening.
I'm sure Michael has his own wrinkles. Listen, he's an attorney, and he's probably found every loophole possible. All of a sudden it'll be like, well, if you buy this piece of art, you can have this add-on, and then you get this discount, but then you have to get this, and by the time you're done, you've spent $120,000.
Hey, we'll find out within a couple hours. So I do have a coin flip.
Look at what Marcus wrote. Oh my God!
What did Marcus?
Oh, and there was a question.
They already
question in the chat earlier. Oh, sorry. There was a question in the chat earlier. I'm pretty sure Nick does, and I too. I'm open to time payments. Yes,
absolutely. I'm cool with 20% down, the rest within 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. But if you're going to go beyond 30, just give me 20% each month. Bill, actually, I still have 2 pieces of art that I sold on that show with Michael that have still not been paid off.
But they're in communication with you, right?
Every once in a while.
All right. Well, I know that Mike and Anthony have a few stacks of artwork that they would love to to get to the person who picks stuff up. It is how it goes. But tonight that's not going to happen. Tonight we're gonna.
Look, if it happens, it happens. Listen, at the end of the day, everybody has a different budget, and if I can help somebody get art that they could not normally get, it's fine. I want to help people when I can.
And if it helps, speaking of helping out people, if it helps people to save a little bit of money, I am more than happy to bring the winning pieces with me to San Diego if you'd like to do pickup there, just like you, Bill, have graciously offered on that Hembeck piece I won over the weekend. So
Wayne just asked that question too. It's like you guys were like simpatico.
Yeah, I'm delivering some Hembeck art to Wayne as well. I think he picked up 3 pieces over the weekend. So yeah, I don't mind it. Marcus picked up something in a show a couple shows before that I'm bringing with me. So yeah, it's always nice to be able to hand the artwork off in person to a happy buyer.
Indeed.
So coin flip. Let's get this thing in here. I've got I have Namor set up for Nick, of course, and Dr. Doom. I can't it doesn't let me turn the coin over just to prove that Dr. Doom is on the other side of this one. But Dr. Doom is the well, you got the Dr. Doom shirt on tonight too, don't you? The mini. All right, well, let's see.
Why don't we have Doom? Why don't we just have Doom go first, since Doom always used Namor
and Dr. Doom. Woo-hoo.
Wow. Come on, I've actually flipped this thing 4 times and it always comes up Namor. Okay, that's 5
fine. Nick is first.
Well, Nick gets to decide who goes first. Hey, at last. I did like 3 pre-show flips, and every time it was Namor.
It's Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. What can we say?
So, Nick, would you like to go first, or would you want Michael to go first?
Age before immaturity.
Oh my goodness! All right, that is how we're gonna do this. Actually, I have to switch you guys around because we got Michael's.
You're a little older and wiser. I'm immature.
I can't hear Nick, so I have no idea what he said.
You can't hear Nick? No. Oh, okay. Say something, Nick, because I can hear him okay.
I said age before immaturity.
Nope, you can't hear him?
No.
Can anybody else hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
You're perfectly fine.
Well, no, I'm asking everybody in the chat. Can anybody in the chat hear me?
I think it's...
CJ says it's a blessing. Okay.
All right. Well, everybody in the chat can hear everybody, so I guess we're good there. Michael, I guess we'll get this thing started. You get to start us off for round one.
I get to start?
Yep.
Oh,
So let me
man.
hear interesting stuff here at the beginning.
Yeah, I wanted to do something a little different for once, and so this is a unique piece. So Richard Amsel was unfortunately he has passed away, was a fantastic artist responsible for some really well-known movie posters, including quite a number of genre posters that we'd all know. So he did things like Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Flash Gordon poster, the Muppet movie, the Dark Crystal. This is his poster for Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. It is a movie theater poster, full size, like they would put up in the theaters. This is from his personal collection. The poster comes with a certificate that attests to the fact that it came from his personal collection, and it was done. This was sold as part of a fundraiser that was to raise funds that are being used to do a documentary about his life as a creator. So very cool piece. The second is a framed X-Men print signed by Adam Hughes. Limited edition, limited to 300 pieces. This is number 81. I've had it framed and on my office wall for many years, but recently was changing some stuff around, and I thought, hey, this is something that might do well in a Dueling Dealers context. So Adam Hughes signed, limited edition print, beautiful X-Men work like he always does.
I have one of those on my wall here in the office, actually. All right. So, hey, a suggestion was made by Kazler because he said somebody who also couldn't hear. Michael, if you drop out and come back in, supposedly that might fix the problem. At least it's worth a try.
I will give it a try.
While Nick is up, do that, and we'll fill your space with a blank. Here, let's see.
I misplaced the list from Amy, so you'll have to tell me what my first two items are.
Well, you're going to see them in a minute, but it's a Superman page from Man of Steel and the Atari Force page. So let me go ahead and get you started here.
All right, so
here you go.
All right, we've got the Superman page by Anthony Williams and Dennis Janke. I think Amy accidentally misspelled his name. Actually, I know he did. This is a splash page. It's like 28 years old, I think. Carl Kiesel scripted it on Jerry Ordway's plot. Anthony Williams, decent artist who was around for a while. So very little Superman work that he created. And yeah, you know, this is from the DC Comics 1 million one-shot line, A Million Years in the Future, and it's just a really cool page, and it stands out. Yeah, so that's A.
Everybody loves a good title page.
Exactly, and it's a title page. It's a splash. All right, so Ed Hannigan, Ricardo Villagrán, two legendary artists, Atari Force, a fan favorite. Just really, really great. I wish the word balloons weren't missing at the top, but when you think of Atari Force, the two artists that you think of the most, you do think of Jose Luis Garcia Lopez more, but Ed Hannigan was definitely one of the greats, and it's just beautiful. And Ricardo Villagrán, I mean, an artist who never gets enough attention for how great he was. And he did a wonderful job inking this. And you feel at the bottom that he's trying to do Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. It's a doozy.
A major doozy. Yes, and it looks like our font set does not support the what is that, a hyphenated A in Villagrán. But hey, we know what we're doing there. So
exactly.
Nice couple pages in here. Let me drop this out, and then I'll bring Michael back in, and let's see if Michael's hearing everything all right. So, Michael, were you able to hear Nick this time?
Now I can't hear Bill.
Are you serious? Can you hear
I can hear Nick.
Now, all right. There's something amiss here. Let's try one more
I can hear
time.
Nick, but not Bill.
One more time, Nick. Tell Nick, since he can hear you, tell him drop out one more time. Come back in.
Drop
And
out one more time, Michael, and then come back in one more time.
Okay.
That is peculiar. I have never had this happen before. I mean, but Kazra said he had it happen on one of his streams once. So
Okay, so going back to Atari Force.
yeah, I could show that again. Why not? Right? There you go.
Guys, seriously, this is the Superman's really cool. It might be a birth page. I don't remember. But I got to tell you, this Atari Force page, these are so hard to come by. I think Eduardo Barreto ended up being like the third most well-known artist on it. So it's just a really cool page.
All right. How's my volume?
Your volume is louder than it was.
Can't hear
before.
Bill. Can I hear Nick?
Okay, I'll have to translate everything, Bill. I'll just have to tell him
How is
everything.
this even possible?
All right. Let me try something else.
All right, because you got earbuds in. Maybe in some weird way, we got some weird channel thing going on here. That's
Is that
like
better,
left-right
Michael, now that you
issues.
took the earbuds out?
Nope. Now
we can't hear you.
I think he said, "I'll be right back." Okay. Not the start I was expecting. Nick, do you want to do round two, or do you want to wait for?
Sure. What are the pieces in round two?
Your round two pieces are a GI Combat page and a Peter Parker Spider-Man 46 page.
All right. So ER Cruise, GI Combat 248. A really, really wonderful page. I don't even remember what year it's from, but if you look at it, I mean, a little bit browner than the scan, but man, ER Cruz, another artist who just never got enough attention. God, beautiful execution. The line work is incredible. No, that's not Nick Cage as far as I can tell. Searchlight, they were expecting me. Only the traitor could have tipped them off. But which one was he? Control's foolish little game failed. So anyway. And then we've got Peter Parker Spider-Man. Humberto Ramos from back in the day, being 24 years ago. It's hard to imagine that Humberto really launched his career in America in like 1996, 95. $500, Humberto Ramos and Wayne Faulkner, Peter Parker Spider-Man. The beauty of this is you've got Humberto's classic style here, but you have both Norman Osborn and Peter Parker. It's just a beautiful page from the story arc. This is back when Humberto Ramos and I think Mark Buckingham were taking turns drawing issues. So...
Well, everybody's got the big jaws, thanks to Humberto here. It's his artwork when you see it.
Absolutely. And I love the way he does the angles in Norman Osborn's face. I mean, it's really cool.
All right, I'm bringing Michael back in here. We're going to find out if he can hear us both now.
So I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear us both?
I can hear you both.
All right, we got
and
it.
The volume is good for you?
Volume's perfect. Everything's perfect right now. All right, success.
It was the damn earbuds. That's what it was.
All right, we're on track here. So, we flip-flopped. I guess Nick is going to be going first from now on. And
no, let him do the next two rounds. All
right, Nick wants to. You want to have the last shot in the recap. That's a strategy there. All right, Michael. Let's see what you brought for round two. And here we go.
So beautiful double page spread. Now I'm gonna mention that this is a monoprint, and this is the first time as a collector I've ever picked up a monoprint. And the reason I did that, not because it's Superman, who's really beautifully drawn, but because of the character at the bottom. This is the matriarch, and this is the first full appearance of the matriarch. She appears in one page as kind of a memory kind of image above another character. But this is her first full appearance, and this page sequence is literally the first time she is shown walking, and she at this point she's walking into the arena to take on all of Wonder Woman's fiercest foes and pretty much kill them all. Really cool. It does come with certificates of authenticity for each page, but I just thought this would be a neat piece to bring in. The next thing I have, because again, we're doing weird and wonky things, are two really beautiful books signed by Frank Miller. So you see Bill's got the first one with which is the Batman Year One, and the second being the Batman The Dark Knight Strikes Again. It comes with the weird ribbon that was with some of those things, hard to find. I will tell you that the signed Year One you can buy on my comic shop for $615 just by itself. This package for both books, being $650, is a pretty nice bargain, signed by Frank. I'm being perfectly frank on that.
Buy these books, right?
It's just a really cool thing to add to your collection if you don't already have it. They're both first prints. This Batman Year One with the artwork by Mazzucchelli, which is just amazing, has long been out of print. It's just a really cool book, and to have the Frank Miller signatures already in there, I figured, that's got to be attractive to someone somewhere.
Well, round 3 is next, Michael, and you get to go again to get us on.
I get to go again.
Yes, and I think we have, look at that. We're going to start things off with a piece of George Perez art.
Yes. So beautiful, beautiful from Prime period George. So this is actually when he went back to Marvel period, because it's from 1999. But it's beautiful Prime George, lovely bust version, or what do you call it with the torso? Anyway, of our favorite Amazonian princess, Diana Prince. So just a really nice piece by George with one of the characters he's most closely associated with. A nice addition, I believe, to anyone's collection. And after that, we're going back to the books. This one's a little more interesting. So we've got a Batman, The Long Halloween, signed by both Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb. This is a Dynamic Forces exclusive with a signed book, but it's the second one, The Dark Victory, which was really cool because it is remarked by Tim Sale. And if you don't have any Tim Sale art, well, here's a little bit of Tim Sale Batman art. Again, for the two books, they're both limited edition, signed and numbered. Dynamic Forces, you get Nick's certificate of authenticity. And again, just a lovely, lovely addition to anyone's collection, assuming you collect, comics like most of us do. So that's my round 3.
And you get a COA from Mr. Barucci as well.
That's right.
And it's number 65 out of 500, so you're getting in the double digits.
Exactly.
And
so Marcus rules. He said for me to get the rack, so I got the rack.
The rack is with us right now. I haven't been able to see your shows too often on Friday evenings for the last few months. Is that a new rack? Because I thought the old rack was black. Now we have it. Now it's white and taller.
It is a new rack.
Okay.
It is a new rack.
Well, the rack is back.
I am a clumsy person and dropped the other rack and broke it.
That happens. All right. You ready for your round 3, Nick?
Yeah. As soon as you tell me what it is.
All right. Your round 3 is Bad Rock and Company and the Underworld Unleashed Batman Devil's Asylum pages.
All right. So Bad Rock. This is a really cool page. Todd Nook, Larry Stucker. God, this is old. What year is this from? This is like over 30 years old.
94.
There we go. A 60% splash page. You got Bad Rock on the top left. He's in every panel, just happens to be really small in a few of them. Classic Rob Liefeld, Image Comics Extreme. It's just really cool. I always liked this page. I've had it for a bit, and it is now time to see if anybody else would like it. But at $500, I'll make my ongoing comment of that's $15 a year. And I think this was like $400 when I bought it. So back in the day. All right, look, I want to make the first claim. So I'm going to drop it to $400 right now just to see if I can get the first claim. I'll break even from what I paid for it. So look at this. I'm already doing a deal. Oh, whoa. We got to move on to the other piece. Jesus.
Yes, we do. I got it up here on the screen.
What was it again? Oh, my God. All right. So this is great. Brian Stelfreeze. Hard to get art by Brian Stelfreeze. 2 pages. You've got the Joker versus Caesar, Arkham Asylum. Both pages for $700. This is just really awesome. Look, Brian Stelfreeze is one of the best artists in the industry. Mostly does covers, hardly does any interior work, and this is a prime opportunity to pick it up.
And from 1995. So this is your mid-90s round, Nick.
Yep, it is. And we got a claim. Yay! Marty Weber.
Marty Weber. Thank you, Marty. 3A at $400 to get us started. Do we have a break the ice meeting for Nick? I think we might. Be an oldie but a goodie, I think. We haven't done memes in a while, Nick.
It has been a while.
Let me see.
I think the last break the ice might have been Captain Cold.
I knew that page would sell. Thank you for breaking the ice.
And there we have it. All right. Well, the pair of Stelfreeze artworks are still available, but
I will probably lose to Michael, but at least I got the first claim.
Nah, I got no chance.
All right. Well, Nick has a commanding $400 to 0 lead right now as we move into round 4. So thank you to Marty for picking that one up. Always great to get things started. And Michael, I do believe we have a break the ice meme for you too. So just letting you know when the time is right. Round 4. Yeah. What is it? 4A. Here we go.
I was going to say, I sent you a break the ice meme,
You
so
did.
I hope you have it. Yes. Mark Bagley. Here we've got one of the early appearances of Spider-Boy. This was from the Superior Spider-Man series that immediately followed the Spider-Man 7, 8, 9, and 10 issues where he first appeared. He first appears at the very end of 7. He kind of has a couple of cameos in 8 and 9. 10 is his first full appearance. This is his second full appearance. Here he is sitting and talking with Peter as Pete fills him in on some of the reasons behind why he does what he does as they share ice cream. Nice little page. Again, early Spider-Boy appearance. Figured that would be a fun one to bring with me. The next piece I think is really cool and a lot of fun. And that is, we've got the prelim that George Perez did for the Absolute Crisis edition books that DC had put out. And what's really neat about this is, so this is the piece for the main book, and on the back is his prelim for the compendium volume. And what's really neat is, and it's hard to see because it's written in blue pencil, but George made a list of different characters that he wanted to make sure appeared in the Absolute Crisis cover. And so he has them listed. Some of them are crossed out because he's already put them in. Others are still to be crossed out because he needs to figure out where they should go. Just a really, really fun piece of the way that George did the work that he did. So I thought that would be really cool. And I know it's the kind of piece that Nick would want to buy if he weren't competing against me right now.
I believe that. He is a huge fan of George as well. So we have this piece by our cover prelims by George and the Bagley Superior Spider-Man issue 1 page inked by Mr. Dell.
I'll get even with Michael.
For
you the Crisis Perez when I can't claim it, I'll get even.
Could have been worse. Could have been Perez Flash. Then you really.
Well, you got Kid Flash, so.
That's true.
I'll get even.
All right,
Uh,
Nick. Round 4, and I'll let you know what they are. We have what? We have a Matt Wagner piece, and then the Barbarella Deja Thoris piece. So we'll start
check
off
out this
with
splash.
the 4A. Here you go.
Grendel versus Shadow, issue 3, page 8. I will tell you, one of my biggest pleasures. Man, thank you, Marty. I really appreciate that. That's really kind of you. One of my biggest pleasures in life was working with Matt Wagner, doing this crossover, and knowing that Matt Wagner had the time of his life. This is something that Matt really wanted to do, and we were so fortunate to be able to do it. It took not forever to put the deal together, but it took a little bit of time between rights holder approvals and everything. And obviously it was a lot easier with Dark Horse since Matt had a great relationship there. But yeah, this was just a real pleasure that Matt got to do something that he loved. Then we have the Barbarella versus Deja Thoris. I brought this is Blue Line. I wanted to bring something because our friend Marcus wanted Blue Line. This is a published cover. So you've got Barbarella, Deja Thoris, you've got all these demons at the top, monsters, whatever you want to call them. So it's just a great cover by Zach Zhu and Jimmy Reyes. Jimmy, actually, as you can tell, was a David Finch inker before he started doing more work. So I will get you Rezar 2. There you go. So, Jeffrey, a Blue Line is when. No, I'm kidding.
I was going to say, don't fall for it, Nick. Don't do that. They're always trying to bait somebody. I was surprised they didn't go after the monoprint earlier because that's the game around here. Just see if they can.
Well, Marcus did say no wonder he's selling it. Marcus did say that.
Well, so we had what do we have? We got the Wagner, which was beautiful. I mean, Grendel versus Shadow. That was awesome. And then the Blue Line Barbarella Deja Thoris in a chest deep in a swamp. It looked like. Right or something.
I think they're taking a royal bath.
A royal bath. Well, there you go. All right, Michael, we are switching back over to you for round 5. So let me go ahead and get that one highlighted and ready to go. Here's your 5A artwork.
So I do have one correction, which I just noticed as I was prepping for this round, and that is the initials at the top. It looks like this was inked by Scott Hanna, not by Klaus Janson, even though he worked on it. Regardless, a stunning John Romita Jr. page from his epic run on Captain America. Lots of fun, very cool, and very bad for poor Cap, who ends up getting shot in that bottom panel. He just couldn't win during this series. But neat Cap page. I brought it for the Cap fans in the audience. The one or two that must exist somewhere out there. So figure that would be a fun one to bring. Next is this really great commission, which I was able to pick up from the very gifted Mike McCone. I really loved the whole gear motif that he added into this commission. He years later complained how difficult that was for him to figure out how to do, but really nice classic Iron Man armor, beautiful artwork by Mike McCone, who's a regular guest at OAX and just does really, really nice work in general. Very cool colors, absolutely true, and just a really nice, if you're an Iron head, this is the piece for you.
Yeah, we love Mike McCone around here. He does fantastic work, and he even did a mystery sketch for us this time around during Comic Art Live. So
nice.
Awesome. Love this piece. And the gears do make this piece really, really awesome.
It almost gives it an Iron Man 2020 feel to it, even though that would be if it was actually on the armor instead of in the background. But still, yeah, the gears are really a really neat touch.
All right, and the other piece was the John Romita Jr. Scott Hanna cap. 7 page. All right, Mr. Barucci, let's see. What do we got here? You have a Dr. Doom commission, ironically, and a what if page coming up next.
All right, I'm going to count
Doom.
the Doom
How did that
commission.
happen?
That happened when I saw Michael's avatar. So this is Bob Layton, and I'm telling you, he is channeling his Kirby there like crazy. That it is an outstanding commission. I personally love it. You got the Kirby crackle there. I heard a rumor that Doom is going to be in a movie coming up soon. So this might be a good time to pick this up if you like that stuff. So yeah, he is Doom. I don't know how I can sell this else otherwise. But I better find it before the show's over. That's for sure. If anybody claims it,
Not on the rack. We know that.
I know, and I'm sure I put it somewhere.
It's probably on the scanner right now.
I was going to say I probably put it somewhere where I wouldn't lose it. So that's that. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, so when What If relaunched in the early 90s, the first one they did, they had the Inhumans, the Celestials. You've got all the Inhumans, Black Bolt, Medusa, everybody, and then you've got the X-Men in the bottom left-hand corner, and it's a unique team. It's Ron Wilson, inked by Mike Gustovich, and I think it's just really, really beautiful. Great story arc. You know, the Unimind. It's just fantastic. So here we go.
Very, very cool. Gustovich came up in our conversation with Topper Helmer last night. I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess they were all in the what was it, like Eastern Ohio, Western PA in the mid '90s, along with Val Merrick and a few other Bill Reinhold and a few others at the time. So cool piece, very cool.
Yeah, well, and I think it's from like 1989. The one thing that's funny right now, I'm looking at this. You know, we've got the Original Art Experience Facebook page, and James, the nicest guy in the hobby, threw down a post and said, "Post an artist that doesn't get enough attention." And I'm like, "Oh, Mike Gustovich, Mike McCone, Todd Nook." I'm like, "Oh my God!" I'm scratching my head trying to find something to post. I'm like, "Oh look, I pulled a lot of that art."
Yes, you did. Yeah. I've got several Justice Machine pages by
do you really?
Oh yeah, I love his work.
Did you? Is it Justice Machine versus Elementals? Or
I don't have any of those, unfortunately. I used to have the cover to Justice Machine versus Elementals, but I was dumb enough to sell that 15 years ago. And that was by Gustovich, or Reinhold and Gustovich. So round 6 is upon us, Michael.
Yes, indeed. And, you know, how nice to be able to follow up Nick's What If page with this next lot, which is another really unique piece. So speaking of What If, this is a volume of What If. The previous owner had taken literally copies of the comic book and bound them in this volume. But the thing that made me want to bring this to the show are these two sketches. The first by Bob Layton, classic Iron Man, and the second by Dave Simmons of Dr. Doom. And that's why I was showing off that issue 33, which has one of the storylines being the Iron Man when he's back in the time of King Arthur. But this volume is really cool because it has things like the Daredevil issue, the Death of Phoenix, What If Phoenix Had Lived issue. So the volume itself has got some really cool comics and accented by these two really great pieces of art. The next, because I don't do enough DC, is this lovely, lovely Alan Davis piece with Kal-El, or Clark, fighting against Jimmy Olsen from Justice League The Nail 3. Now, this page ended up being unpublished. They Alan ended up changing the story somewhat, and instead of one big giant fight splash page. He replaced it with a couple of panel pages, but really nice work by Alan and Mark Farmer, and just bringing it here tonight for those DC fans in the audience.
And Dan Goodwin said, "What if the price was half?"
We'll have a recap round. You never know.
Very true.
Can you split that book in half, Michael?
Could I split the book in half?
I don't think he can do that.
I can work on the price, though.
I got yelled at by my editors. Maybe it's not a funny story, but Dave Simons, near the end of his life, when we were publishing Army of Darkness, he reached out for some work, and we had canceled Army of Darkness because we were doing a reboot 6 months later. But he really needed work because he was going through cancer and needed money for cancer treatments. So I told the editors, all right, let's add 4 more issues to the series. And they were like, what are you doing? Figure something else out. I was like, we're helping him. He had offered to sell me the art. I was like, nah, listen, sell it elsewhere where you can get more money. He was a nice guy. Man, that brought back a memory from 20 years ago.
Wow. Never got to meet him.
Sorry, old guy stories.
All right, round 6 over to you, Mr. Barucci, and let's see what you brought.
Michael Zulli, Web Spinners, Tales of Spider-Man. I mean, Zulli was a fantastic artist, and there is so little Marvel work that he did. And you've got Spider-Man, you've got J. Jonah Jameson, you've got, I think this was Mephisto in Hell. It is just beautiful. It was a limited series. I think J.M. DeMatteis may have scripted this. I can't remember 100%. If anybody else does remember, please let us know. But I feel like this is one of those once in a lifetimes because getting pages like by Zulli on Marvel is impossible. And like I said, you do have Spidey. You see Spidey in full in 2 panels, and in one of the panels you see his arm. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, so this is Bill, this is a mistake.
It certainly is a mistake, isn't it?
Yeah, that's supposed to be 10,000.
Although I can tell you that is what's written in the spreadsheet. I hate to tell you that.
Discussion with Amy. That's supposed to be 10,000.
All right. Well, we will fix it. No problem.
Both Jim Starlin covers with Supergirl and Lobo coming out this Friday. You're getting 2 Starlin covers, and yeah, it's really beautiful.
We can talk a little more about. Well, we will definitely show these again with the right price on them. But yeah, sorry about that. I didn't even get a chance to look over the spreadsheet, or I probably would have pointed that one out to you. 2 Jim Starlin Stormwatch covers for $1,000. I would have bought that before the show.
You'd have been like, Nick, you need to fill something else.
Yes, exactly. So, all right. Well, we will get that fixed. So I guess we're going to leave it in the same spot, though, 6B, because that would have been later in the show since we ordered everything by price. But yeah.
All this great art, and this one page couldn't sell? I guess I got to try harder next time to get 24 out of 24.
Yeah, you're going to have to try harder to get 24 out of 24 tonight. All right, so we will update the price on 6B, and we'll go over to round 7 to you, Michael.
Poor Marcus.
I wasn't even looking at the chat. What
the chat. Marcus claimed it at 1,000, I think, before the.
Oh, he did.
Everyone's congratulating him, telling him he better buy it. He better pay for it quickly.
That's funny. Yeah, sorry, Marcus. But yeah, that one wasn't on us though. That was on Amy. Hey, zero. You drop a 0 and it changes.
Every once in a while, Amy makes a mistake.
It happens.
Yeah, last time she made a mistake was probably 3 years ago on the Ghost Rider cover, and it was Javier Saltera's Ghost Rider cover. And James jumped on it. It was like, I'm claiming it so nobody else does because I know the price is wrong.
Tom says Amy is in charge. All right, round 7 over to you, Michael. We do not have a cake break tonight, everybody, so we're just going to cruise right through round 8 when that is.
Power through. The reason,
Amy is always right.
so this beautiful piece by Sarah Pichelli on smaller than normal paper. That's true. It's on 9x12 paper. But this is the original art for the cover to Amazing Spider-Man #2, the 2025 series. Bill is showing you the inked art as well. But when you take a look at it, the line-by-line comparison, this is the full actual drawing done and blown up and inked. I'm not sure whether this would count as a prelim or the actual cover, because I've never seen the inked version. I don't know who has the inked version to know if it was a Blue Line ink or whether she just blew it up, light boxed it, and inked it. Hard to tell. But I picked this up because I just thought, how often can you get a nice Amazing Spider-Man cover for under 5,000, let alone under 2,500. So that's that piece there. Next, I've got this really cool page from the infamous Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo run on Batman for the New 52. No, not New 52, right? It was the relaunch. Anyway, here we've got a Jokerized Superman fighting Batman, and of course Batman's got armor and some tricks, including what appears to be some sort of energy weapon, which we just imagine is going to be kryptonite based, because Batman has contingencies for everything,
and he does not fight fair.
Does not fight fair.
Now I have let's see, let me show this so everybody can see it better.
It is the New 52, Michael.
Oh, okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
So there's a close-up of the Pichelli pencils, so we can get a better look at that.
And literally, when you compare it to the final cover, like all of those little crack marks, all of every single thing that's on there is identically placed to the final published cover, which is what made me think, well, this might be the actual cover itself. But hard to know.
Right.
I'd have to ask.
My spidey sense is tingling.
I want to say something about this. If anybody's on the fence on this, pick it up. Sarah draws mostly digitally. She drew, I don't know if everybody remembers, but when she did Ultimate Fallout, I think it was Ultimate Fallout, I can't remember, #4 with the first Miles Morales, the entire issue was drawn digitally. The only original art was the cover by Mark Bagley. So if you want Sarah's artwork, I'm telling you, this is a great piece to get. My understanding is she rarely draws anything physically except for as commissions. And she may have drawn this as a commission and loved it, scanned it, and turned it into the cover. So it is beautiful. If anybody wants it, this is a great opportunity.
And,
thanks, Nick.
Yeah. Sell it, Nick. All right. Okay, let's see.
$1,962 the year Spider-Man first appeared in Amazing Fantasy 15. I think he might take it just to be in the lead.
That is
right.
That's a good point.
I'll hide that, and we can show that again in the recap when we get to that point, so everybody can get a good look at it.
Oh, there is an inked version of the cover posted. So, but still, getting Sarah's pencils. Alberto just chimed in with that. But to get Sarah's actual pencils
on calf, well, we can take a look for that in a bit.
Yeah, no, look, if I didn't know that the inked one was out there, that's why I supplied the image for Bill. This would not be a $2,200 piece. This would be a $5,000 to $7,000 piece. So, not knowing 100% without talking to her and finding out what the inked versus the pencil versions means, I just wanted to price it in a way that I thought was fair for a collector. So.
Marcus comments on everything, Alberto. No, great pieces, Michael. So, Mr. Barucci, you ready for round 7?
Yeah, what's round 7?
I'll tell you what they are. You got a Superman.
Here's the hope Walt Simonson's not next at $1,250.
No, it's the Simonson and then the Roberto Castro Red Sonja covers are your round 7. So,
Well, wait a minute, the Simonson is supposed to be 22,500. That's why I specifically said it better not be the Simonson.
It is that you know.
Oh my God!
That's so funny.
My God, I'm stressed.
Where's Amy tonight?
She had to leave early.
Okay, well, so Gwen, make sure you change this one to $22,500, and we'll have that fixed when we show it again. This is the 7A artwork.
Oh my God! So, God, look at all the claims. Oh my God!
Everybody's buying this one. I would have bought this one if I would have seen it.
Walt Simonson, you got Hawkwoman, you got Superman. You know, they appeared really well in the Superman movie 2 years ago. I remember the scene where Hawkwoman took the despot and said, "I'm not Superman," and she drops him. So if you ever wanted a Walt Simonson cover, this is one to get. It's $22,500. I mean, it could be 2,250. The only thing I'll say is it's 20,250 shipping. All right, let's go to the Red Sonjas.
All right, yeah, let's switch over to that one. Let's see, we got
the 2 covers. Both are Red Sonja Noir covers. Both are Roberto Castro. This is actually really, really affordable for 2 Roberto Castro covers. They're both published. And look at the detail that he put into the covers. So, no, this is correct, Jeffrey. This at $3,000 is correct. So, 2 published covers. I don't know who to trust anymore. You've got the one where you really are getting that Esteban Maroto feel, the one with all the people in the background with the dragons and her sword with the flame in the air. And then you've got the one with her on the throne after having killed the king and taken over. So the pair for $3,000. Bill, can you have Maureen email me the prices of rounds 8 to 12 so I can look at
yeah, now I'm wondering because I know the next set has the complete issue.
Oh, the complete issue is probably right. That's in the right range. The complete issue is right.
All right, then you have a Capullo Mickey Batman 36 page in the next one. I think it's right too. So I think we're going to get through round 8 without any snafus. So
see, Alberto had the same thought I had, which is, are you sure those aren't 300? And that was one of the zeros that was missing from the A round.
Yeah, there you go. That would actually be really, really neat. All right, really, really neat.
Round 8, Michael. Yes, Amy's ears are burning. She'll hear about it in the morning. So we got a John Byrne page to get us started here for round 8.
That's right. If you're not already aware, today saw the publication of the first volume of the 3-volume set of John Byrne's X-Men Elsewhere series that he had done through Byrne Robotics, and I brought this page because, I mean, why not? You got Wolverine, you've got Storm, you've got Cyclops. What's not to love? All taking on Sauron, who's making Storm see Wolverine for something he isn't supposed to be. No, this is not 28,000. The price is correct at 2,800, and it is from the first issue, page 19. So really cool, great characters. And great work in there. But to keep it nice and Byrne, I figured I would also bring this Avengers Annual piece, mostly because of this really awesome Galactus panel. As we all know, Galactus ended up going to the Skrull homeworld and absorbing it all. And so this annual page has a bit of a recap of that storyline with this really striking, beautiful Byrne Galactus panel in here So nice historic in terms of the storyline, nice artwork, beautifully inked by Kyle Baker, who I thought was a really great combo with John. It gave it true to his line work, but also gave it a very unique look. So there we have it. Two really beautiful John Byrne pieces for a fraction of what his Uncanny X-Men pages sell for these days. So now I'll give the 5 seconds over to Nick.
I think one of those little figures in the second to last panel might even be Captain America, Alberto. I'm just saying. The other one might be Red Sonja. You never know. And so we'll go over to Nick. But Nick, I did see that there was an offer, and I did miss it. I started and forgot to go back to it. This was for you on the Atari page. What was this? 19 Lou 82 was offering you $250. And you were at $400.
Yeah, $400. I'll knock it down $50 to $350, but that's the best I can do. These are really rare, and Hannigan is just Hannigan. I mean, he's one of the best, one of the most underappreciated best artists in the industry. So I'll go down to $350, and if Lou passes and anybody else wants it, I'll go down to $350.
All right, thank you.
I will tell everybody that Avengers Annual was a great read. Okay, that was a great story, and as Michael said, it was supposed to be 4,000. You're lucky he's countering at 350. Oh my God! No, Kyle Baker and John Byrne. That book is so perfect. Although one of my favorite Byrne annuals was the one where the Skrulls were turned into cows and started mutating the whole town. You remember that one? Am I the only one who remembers that story?
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, basically, what was the first appearance of the Skrulls? Was it in issue 2? When did the Skrulls first appear?
Yes.
So basically, Byrne did a story in one of the annuals where, because the Skrulls were turned into cows, when they were milked, the community was drinking Skrull milk, so they were all starting to shapeshift. I don't remember.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Cool. Marcus is like, Nick wrote fan fiction. You're welcome, Lou. Jeffrey, I was going to read that after the show. FF Annual 17. But that Avengers Annual rocks. I mean, what a combination of Kyle Baker and John Byrne. All right. The complete issue, which I'm pretty
right. We have a complete issue here. So this will be interesting. I know we didn't make a slide for every single image, but I do have the images downloaded, so I could certainly be showing these off while we're talking about them. Let me get the slide ready. We'll show that first, and then we can switch over and show more images from your 8A artwork here. This is it right here.
So Kneel Before Zod, complete issue, and 2 splash pages at the end. Artwork by Dan McCabe, blue line pencils, inks by Scott Hanna. The complete, and I found the Dr. Doom. It was behind the complete issue. The complete issue. And what I'll do is I will show the 2 splash pages at the end. He did 2 versions. So, I mean, I hate to talk about something like this, but the breakup value in this is far more than the $3,500. So you're really getting 22 pages because you're getting 2 versions of the last page, and it's pretty cool. You're getting a complete book, and this was a good story.
Yeah, there was so it's all the pages. I have scans of all of them. We can show them at any time, and we'll of course add a few seconds onto your timer here. But yes, got them all. Just couldn't make a slide for every single one of them, or it would have taken up more space than the studio allows us to have.
Right. The Doom comes free with the complete issue now. And what was the other piece of art?
The Capullo.
Oh, the Capullo. So this is the issue where you find out that the Joker was really behind everything. Death of the family. You know what I'll say on this? I've said this before when it comes to Capullo. If you measure the price that Michael had on his page or I have on this page, if you go to his website, obviously Capullo commands a high price on everything. These are really well priced for that. If you wanted a Capullo page, and yes, it was the Joker all along. So and Mickey just did a great job inking him. So this was the big reveal. I mean, you got the flies on top of where his face was and everything. It is yucky. It is yucky, but this is a beautiful page.
It certainly is. Scroll milk. Carl does not like scroll milk. Yes. Neither do I. I would pass on that myself. So we are moving on. No cake break. Moving on to round 9. Did you have dessert with your dinner this evening, Mr. Bergy?
I did not.
Passed on it. All right.
Girl yogurt is starting to sound good right now.
Girl yogurt. Not in this house. No, it's not. All right, so let's see. We're moving over to 9A for you, Michael. And let me see here. I think we have no, wrong one. Sorry. Here we go.
Just going to say, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. What more do you need to say other than his name? Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. Beautiful bit of commercial art here from the second Batman movie. So here we've got Batman and Catwoman on a rooftop fighting. Just Batman Returns was a favorite of many people, and Garcia Lopez is a favorite of many people. And you put those two things together, and you get this people favorite piece of art. Again, just really great Catwoman, really wonderful Batman from the movie version of Batman. And when I saw it, I thought this was really cool. I was going to save it for OAX, but since we were doing this show, I thought, oh, I'll take it out and display it for people and give people a chance to get it now before we get down into the next spring in Florida. For the second piece, a recent cover by Mark Bagley. This is from the X-Men Age of Revelation storyline, which is pretty much the through line of the X books, or at least Jed McKay's X books these days, telling a somewhat apocalyptic future where Doug Ramsey as Revelation has pretty much taken over mankind, mutant kind, every kind that there is. Be kind to one another, be kind to mutants, because this is where lots of them die. Anyway, time-traveling storyline. Cyclops' brain ends up in the future where he learns all these terrible things so he can come back. And here in the present, try to do away with this terrible future with the weird twist involving the Beast, which I won't spoil, but you guys, if you're reading it, know what I'm talking about. Cyclops got a brain.
Everybody.
Clam's got feet. That's all I can say.
All right. Very nice cover here by Mr. Bagley from X-Men Age of Revelation, issue 1, priced at $3,800 on 11 by 17 board. Now, yes. What do we got here for Nick?
I will say this on that X-Men cover. You know, Mark's drawing less and less these days and doing more covers, and you're not going to get a Mark Bagley cover with X-Men on it that affordably anywhere else. So
I came priced to sell, but no one wants to buy. What can I say?
Oh, we're at a goose egg right now, but we have the breaking the ice meme. Just it's ready to fire off at a moment's notice.
There is another meme which would be applicable here.
There would be actually, yeah. You know, Maureen didn't get to see these before we got started today. Well, let's see. Let's see.
Why has no one bought anything? Doom demands your subservience. Buy, buy, buy.
I think I got that one right.
But you have an offer.
And do have an offer.
All right, let's see here. Let me highlight that one. So Marty Weber's offering $22.50 on the 8A artwork. That was the else one page, and you were at $2,800 on that. I can go ahead and bring that up so everybody can see it again.
Marty, I'll meet you in the middle at 24.
All right, Marty Weber, we appreciate the offer. And it's countered at 2,400. Back to you.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at MLB front office 64,000. What he said.
And Marty has said deal. All right, congrats.
Thanks, Marty. Ice has been broken.
That's awesome. Thank you, Mike. Well, let's go ahead. We have it. I know there's a ice breaking meme in here somewhere. Let's see.
Oh gosh, how wonderful. Someone broke the ice.
There we go. We got it. And Anthony Snyder still does not have a breaking the ice meme from us. But both of you have yours.
Look at what Jeffrey wrote.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's still exactly. Yeah.
That's true.
So very true. But he wouldn't be a happy man if he had accepted those. All right. Well, the leads have shifted now. So Michael is now in the lead again, and both thanks to Marty Weber for getting these sales started for both guys. Round 9 is upon us for you, Nick. So let's see what you brought for your 9A, 9B artworks. We get us started with a John Cassaday Zorro #1 cover.
So when we got Zorro talking about Matt Wagner, Matt emailed us through Michael Avon Oming about working with us. We never told anybody for the first few years. We kept Dynamite as a separate company and didn't tell anyone that it was owned by Dynamic Forces. So it was kind of funny that Michael Avon Oming put me in touch with someone that I knew since I was 12 years old. And when Cassaday found out that we were doing Zorro with Matt Wagner, he really wanted to be involved in it. So to me, this is one of John's best covers. The action is fantastic, and it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Alberto, listen, maybe it is a $40,000 cover to some people. So for you to get it at $4,000, that's a good deal. And yes, he does have Matt Wagner vibes. I mean, it's a mix of the old serials and Matt Wagner influence there. And this was best based on the Isabella. Oh, I can't remember her last name. I can't remember the author's name, but that story. So, and next, Dale Eaglesham. All right. In homage to Action Comics #1, we've got Dale Eaglesham, Justice Society of America from 2007. 19 years old. I think pretty much all of Dale's covers are sold. They are hard to come by. This is a beautiful cover with Atom Smasher. And now everybody's stuck with the 40,000. But this is only 4,500, not 45,000. No mistake here. So it is beautiful art. Dale did a great job. Inks is fantastic. There we go.
All right, a couple nice pieces there. The Cassaday Zorro #1 cover, and this one by Dale Eaglesham. All right, moving on to round 10. And we only got 3 rounds to go here until we get to the
That Cassaday is really, really, really nice. I'm surprised that did not go. That is just a really pretty cover.
Surprised it's being offered by Nick.
Well, wanted to bring variety.
All right, 10A. Michael, let's cue that one up. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, here it is. Okay.
Alberto, Michael won't claim it now because otherwise that'll put me in the lead.
That's true. Plus, under the rules, I'm not allowed to. So, otherwise, you would have gotten that crisis piece. Anyway, another fun piece involving Adam Hughes and the X-Men. This was from that X-Men Wildcats crossover. Issue 3 was illustrated by Adam, and he did a bang-up job. I've always been a huge fan of Nightcrawler, so when I saw this, I gravitated towards it immediately. This I actually got out of the collection of a creator who I do some legal work for, so I was able to snag it from him. But just really, really great. Not just this final panel, but with the BAM thing. This is the perfect Nightcrawler page by Adam Hughes. With the Hellfire Club goons. It's just fantastic. Anyway, for you X lovers out there, for you Nightcrawler fans, this is a great page. The next piece I brought, this is the era I grew up in. I really love Bronze Age, and this issue of Nova was just awesome because it was his chance to first fight with and then team up with Thor. Really, really great page, inked by the fantastic Tom Palmer. So this page, which is illustrated by two greats who are no longer with us, just really fun. It's an end page, which for me is always a really neat piece to get. I just thought, you know what, this isn't a page I would normally sell, but like Nick was just saying, I wanted to bring some variety, some interesting pieces. And this one I pulled out and will be very happy to put back into my collection if it ends up not selling tonight, but figured I would give it a shot, knowing that there are some Marvel fans out there in the audience. Anyway, that's my round 10.
Yeah, that Nova page is awesome. And you know Palmer's inks when you see it. And this is great. I really like this page. And we are going to make end page a category on CAF. It's been, even though it was suggested by Jason D'Ambrosio, who we tend to ignore, a lot. We've decided that
understandably
it's a worthwhile category to have because, like you just mentioned, they're fun, they're unique, and if you can call out splash pages and DPSs and title pages, and end page deserves recognition as well.
Yeah, in fact, I just picked up, thanks to Comic Art Live, I was exposed to an end page of a Fantastic Four issue, and just loved it, and I'm just waiting for it to be shipped to me. But it's a really cool, great a cliffhanger end page. So yeah, I used to love those things when I was growing up and collecting comics off the 7-Eleven racks.
Well, this was a good Comic Art Live for you, at least on the buying side.
Just because of that piece, yes.
Cool.
It was way too expensive, but I then, someone who had purchased something at OAX wanted to buy another piece that I had just picked up out of Heritage, and he's like, well, I can't offer you much. And it's like, as a matter of fact, if you just pay me what you just offered me, it pays for that other piece that I want. So sure, I'll swap this page for that page, which is essentially how it worked in my head. So even though it was overpriced, it was for me a fair exchange of a classic John Buscema FF for a Rich Buckler and 2/3 splash end page. So
sounds good to me. I hope it ends up on CAF. Hey,
it will.
Nick Ruch, I got to say, Nick, do you know what you have not said tonight?
Hit that thumbs up, everybody. I was actually about to say
exactly. There's almost 170. There's 173 people watching right now.
I was about to say, I got to say two things right now. First and foremost, everybody, come on. Likes are free. Support is priceless. Let's get at least to 101 likes. Let's get the Phoenix. Let's get
exactly
to the Phoenix. Let's get there. If we get, I will put it this way, Bill, you got a thing. If we get to 150 likes, I'll give away a page of artwork. Okay. It won't be any of these. I'll go find the page, but I will give away a page of artwork.
To get to 150.
If Bill gets to 150 likes.
I will too. I have a page already pulled that I'll do as a giveaway.
All right, 150 likes, everybody. Let's
Somebody's
get
got to
there.
keep us updated on that. Remember, all you got to do is hit the thumbs up, everybody. It's right. It's like somewhere around it. No, I think it's about like right here somewhere. Hit the thumbs up. Keep us updated on the count, since you have to be on the YouTube to actually see the count. We can't see it here in the studio, but if we hit
Now,
150,
not as good as Bill putting on this Captain America mask, but free art.
or the one that Brian wants has bought me, and I've not worn on the channel. I refuse to, but it's a good one. But here, what do you got? Cab is making an offer to you, Nick, before we get started.
Yeah,
around
the
10.
answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Okay, that was that was your 9A artwork. Cab has offered 3,800. Thank you, Cab. That's a very, very fair offer. That's a fantastic cover going into a great collection.
You are going to love it. And you know what? It's always proud to see your babies with the right new parents. You know what I mean? The other thing I was going to say, because I said I was going to say two things. Man, Cassidy's art was, when this came out in like 2006, it was $1,250. And I didn't even buy it from John. I bought it from somebody else. I don't think. I keep wanting
Probably Albert.
No, it would have been buying it from, when I say buying it from John, I mean through Albert. I think I got it from Bashara. I think Bashara had it. So we know it wasn't cheap.
I was just going to say the same thing, and I was biting my tongue, but you did it for me. Okay.
The other thing I was going to say, Bill, this Comic Art Live for me, remember the one where it helped me complete 2 books? And thank you, Cab. Where I completed The Brave and the Bold, and then I accidentally completed the Adventure Comics with Deadman because I thought I got my missing page. And when I posted it, I said, I got this missing page. And somebody else came and DM'd me and was like, that's not the page you put out there. Is not the page you're calling this is not the page you're showing. I have the page you're saying you have. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my God. And then I got the page anyway. But on this Comic Art Live, I got a missing page from Captain America 255, pure John Byrne pencils. I had pages 2 to 6 and 8 and 9. Mark Levy had page 7, and he had it for like 20 years, and it popped up on Comic Art Live, and I was able to get it.
Congratulations!
Awesome. So thank you for Comic Art Live, Bill.
It was a good weekend for many. It was a great show for us as well. All right, scores are accurate. Nick, 2 sales at $4,200. Michael, 1 sale at $2,400.
I was going to say 8 plus 4 usually is 2, not 3, but
that was corrected. I saw that as well. We're all good. So we got to keep things fair. No advantage. Nick does not need an advantage here, because while we call him an amateur, he does have his Friday show every week at 7, so he's as close to a professional as you can be these days.
And by the way, I do want to give a shout out to Mark Levy on one thing. I had to sell something to buy it, and he was really kind and gave me like 45 days to pay him. So it was really, really nice of him. All right, we're coming into the 250th anniversary of America, and this Captain America 1776 cover is just beautiful, pure Bagley pencils and inks. You've got Captain America in the Revolutionary War. We'll call him the Revolutionary American here, but it is a really, really nice cover. Bagley started inking all of his covers himself, and I love Drew Hennessy. I love Scott Hanna. I love John Dell. But something about him inking his own covers are out of this world. So this is just a real beauty. And it's the perfect time to pick up a cover with Captain America, with the 250th anniversary. Check it out. There's only one. Much like Highlander, there can be only one. And let's see, what's next, Bill?
That is
the Muppets. So you're getting Muppets 1 and 2 covers, Muppets Noir. Roger Langridge wrote it and drew it. Jay did the covers. And I've been sitting on these since last year because Jay drew them last year, and I was going to keep them, but I was like, you know what? I don't have anything Jay Lee come on the air tonight. Let me just bring these on the air. So it's time to light the lights. Had they invented vibranium in 1776? In this Earth, they did. So now these are two great covers, and oh my God, you got the big monster. You got Beaker. You got Beaker. Face changing for beginning. Really cool.
I am getting seriously destroyed. What's wrong with you people? Buy something. Buy something.
Figured we'd start round 11 with that. Almost a cheer from the destroyer right there.
And just to pick up on what someone had written in and that Nick commented on, actually, it's time to like the likes. Come on, people, let's get those likes, thumbs up going.
Exactly. 163 people watching right now. If we can get to 150, both gentlemen will offer a piece of art for free to the
what was
do a
next
giveaway.
to 150? Magneto and Professor X.
That's true. I have the end page to X-Men, Uncanny X-Men 150. One of my favorite pages in my collection.
Nice.
All right, round 11. Michael, let's get you started here. And here we go.
Some more Marvel goodness. First, we start with the Avengers, who I think have a movie coming out later this year. Anyway, this page, really fun from the Michael saga. At this point in the storyline, the Collector had been capturing different Avengers because he had sensed Michael coming into our era and was trying to preserve what he could away to keep them away from Michael. This bottom panel is so awesome with Iron Man, Thor, and Hawkeye rushing. But the top panel is lots of fun with some really great heroes being kept in stasis, and lots of fun all around. And of course, we don't know it's the Collector until the final page when he's fully revealed. But yeah, just a really neat, fun, classic Bronze Age Avengers with wonderful goodness from Sal Buscema, inked by the fantastic Klaus Janson. Next, this is a more modern piece. Here we've got Rob Liefeld taking on the First Family. This is a variant cover from Fantastic Four 1 and from 2018. That's the Dan Slott run on the Fantastic Four when the FF finally came back after years of non-publication. And they finally decided to bring back the series after they'd reached the deal they reached with Fox. And so this is from the Medusa era of the Fantastic Four. They did various homages from different eras, and really nice Liefeld version of the FF team. Great Medusa there at the bottom, and fantastic Thing, who's one of my favorite characters. Reed doing his stretchy thing, Torch doing his torching thing. But there you go. Really considering what Glenn sells the Liefeld covers for, this is quite a good bargain all around.
Very nice pair of artworks here in round 11 for Michael. And Wayne pointed out Johnny has feet too, Alberto. Don't limit it. Don't limit it. But no, very cool. The slot run was awesome.
Indeed.
All right, round 11 to you, Nick. And let's see what you have brought.
Yeah, by process of elimination, Nick, you've only got 4 pieces or 4 things left, so you should be able to figure out
what they are. Okay.
I'm just curious what mispriced they're at.
Well, there is that. But they're in price order, so if the 2 that are the lowest price are the 2 that are this round.
Yes.
It's a Bagley and a Bagley. It's a pair of Bagleys for your 11A and 11B. So what do we got here? 11A starts us off with a Venom 250 cover.
So I'm going to go back to Bagley has been really killing it, inking his own art lately. This is the anniversary cover. MJ has the Venom symbiote. She is now the host, and it's setting up a whole new dynamic in the Spider-Man Venom universe. This is just really well executed. I mean, it's funny. Obviously, Todd McFarlane co-created Venom with David Michelinie, but it was Eric Larson that first gave him that tongue in the teeth, and Bagley just really kills it. Ever since he did the first Venom miniseries back in the early 90s, he's just one of the best Venom artists. Anniversary issue. Oh my God, Marcus and CJ. This is an anniversary issue. I love anniversary issues. And it's cute. And what's next, Bill?
Amazing Spider-Man
Yes,
22.
Cosmic Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 22 cover. For us old people, we all remember the Cosmic Spider-Man from back in was it the late 80s, early 90s? And
Nope.
the special, huh?
I'll tell you after you finish your pitch.
Oh, no, we just got him back, and this is gorgeous. I'm behind on my Spider-Man reading, so I have not read this story yet. I'm about 6 issues behind, but it is a beautiful cover. So, and Venom does not want to talk to HR. So,
No, he does not.
there we go. That's Michael.
So not Cosmic Spider-Man. Sorry, Nick. So in the current Spider-Man storyline, early in the run, so in the first 10 to 12 issues, Peter finds himself fighting against some really super powerful bad guy who basically punches him hard enough that he ends up in outer space. And in outer space, he has his adventures, and throughout part of the adventures, at one point, he develops this new costume. So that's what this is the new costume.
Oh, okay.
So it's cosmic-esque, but it's not what we think of as the Cosmic Spider-Man version of Spider-Man.
I'll bet though.
But it's still,
Always
this is probably the cover where this costume is introduced. So it's the first vision of this costume.
First appearance.
That you get to see. Exactly.
Somebody email Tom Fish. First appearance.
Exactly.
And there's, I think CJ's telling us we have 108 likes with 152 people watching right now, 157. So get those thumbs up in there, everybody. And if we get to 150, both Michael and Nick will have a piece of art that we'll do a giveaway for the show. We were at round 12, so we're at the end. Last round until we do the recap. So, Michael, you get to start us off. And what do we got here?
So for those of you who were kind enough to bid on the recent Perez auction at Heritage, I've parted with quite a bit of my Perez artwork, and I wanted to say thank you for those of you who did successfully bid and hopefully win, because we raised $18,000 for charity, which was really cool off of that auction. So one of the pieces I do have left, I have this really great Titans 28 page from very early in the Terra introduction run, where she encounters the Titans and is told, oh no, her parents are dead, and freaks out. And it's all, of course, a ruse, as we find out later. This is all her playing into this storyline to try to get all kinds of attention. But this is a really great page with some really fantastic Terra artwork, because she really does go kablooey on cue. So nice action. We've got Raven, we've got Cyborg, we've got Kid Flash, we've got Terra. Just really lots of fun, great Kid Flash action in the page too. So nice, one of my last really great Titans pages. Next, what's the splash page between friends? This is from the very, very early of the combo of JR Jr. and Bob Layton. with David Michelini. Bob at this point was co-plotting with David, but this is one of those really early great pages. We've got Madame Mask with Count Nefaria. We've got Tony without his armor until a few pages later, fighting against the X-Men villain, the Animen. So really great splash page. I just picked this up earlier this year, but thought again, you gotta bring it if you want to win it. So.
Wow. Yes, like Christopher Daly just mentioned, you're bringing the bangers here in round 12 with the Perez Titans page and this John Romita Jr., Bob Layton title page from Iron Man 116. Both these are fantastic.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. And so
clearly
Nick,
not fantastic enough for the audience.
they're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. There's still 160 people
away, 36 likes to 150. Just the
getting there. It can happen. Hit that thumbs up, everybody. You know, if you have the app on your phone, you can vote twice. No, we don't know. It just needs to get the count up to 150. That's all you got to do.
And remember, everybody, time payments are good. We're both cool with time payments.
Very, very true. All right, Nick. So 12A and B. We're starting off with a Starlin Life of Captain Marvel cover.
Yeah. So this is an homage to his back cover that he drew last year with Joe Rubinstein. But you've got all of the most famous characters that he either drew or created. You've got Nitro. You've got, obviously, Captain Marvel, Death. You've got Thanos up there. You've got Ego, the Living Planet. Drax the Destroyer, you've got Super Skrull, you've got Rick Jones, and I'm trying to remember who the character is who he's kicking in the face. I can never remember who that is.
The Controller.
The Controller. And then the other one, the other Doctor Doom mask, Michael.
Oh, no, that's Isaac. That's the living computer of Jupiter.
There you go. I have a Ford Escape to trade for 12A or 12B. Yes, Pip the Troll is missing.
An interesting offer. I don't think we've had a offer quite like that before, but yeah. All right. Well, here, we got to show you the piece of. Let me see. 12B.
Yep, and this is an homage to the Venom Lethal Protector cover. This is Eddie Brock, Carnage, and Mark went back to his own history to commemorate and homage himself. So this is just a really, really cool cover. Eddie Brock, Carnage, as MJ becomes Venom, Eddie Brock becomes Carnage. Oh, my stars and garters, where's it all going to go? So Isaac is also a bartender on the ship. So there we go. That's it. Round 12.
And prices were accurate on this round, everybody. Only those two in the middle did we have.
I know the Simonson one. I can't believe that one threw me off.
Yeah, that threw me off too. I should. Yeah. Oh well. So a pair of fantastic pieces by Starlin and Bagley presented by you, Nick, to wrap up your round 12. So we're going to be moving into the recap now. We got a lot of recapping to do as well. So I actually didn't load up a meme to play for the Ragnarok recap. So we'll just dive in, right? We go right to round 1 here for Michael, and
we're at 124 likes.
26 to go.
We got come on, we can do it. 26 likes is all we need. We got 157 people watching right now. Well, I hope we got a few likes after that. My goodness, I didn't know that was in there. All right. No, I did not. What do we got? It's from Stage.
I think it's disqualified.
Oh, he was here on time though, Alberto. So come on, he gets points for that.
Absolutely true.
Yeah.
All right, we just let's change the round 12 to say recap, and we'll just dive right into the recap here with what do we got? We got to have all the way up to 1A here for you, Michael. Yeah.
I was going to say, I've sold one, he's sold two, so pretty much everything comes out again.
Everything. Yeah, that 24-24 is going to be really difficult, but let's get it going.
I was going to say, we got the numbers inverted. You got 24, I got 42, so it's kind of funny.
Yep.
Maybe not.
So here is, for those who collect movie posters, here's a real doozy from the personal collection of the artist who drew the poster, with a certificate of authenticity to back it up. Richard Amsel's Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome poster. I had it priced at $300. I'm open to offers. So.
All right, well, we'll see if we get any for that. But
Sure.
Next up, the same Adam Hughes I have hanging on my wall right here.
That's right. So, and you know, Bill, these were not inexpensive. So, in fact, you can buy this unframed through Heroic Fine Arts for $300. I had it marked at $350, but I would do, $300. I'd do $250 even, if people are interested. That's basically less than you could get it from a current vendor. Plus, you get the frame for free. So.
All right, we got 250 on Michael's 1B Adam Hughes print. Now the monoprint, Wonder Woman 28. There's an interesting story here with those giant mice or whatever those are on the ground. I didn't read this issue, but
yes, Mouse Man knows. That's all that the people on the island can say. Mouse Man knows. Mouse Man knows. But it's the bottom part of the page that's the draw, because Matriarch. Listen, Tom King is doing amazing work on the Wonder Woman title, and he said Matriarch is going to be Wonder Woman's Lex Luthor, Wonder Woman's Joker. And people have said, well, what about Cheetahs? And he's like, no. That's very animalistic, and it's not the same thing that you have with like a Lex Luthor and or a Joker, who the brilliance and drive that they have. So this character will be Wonder Woman's newest and most deadly villain, and here it is, her first very full appearance. So anyway,
what was your best price on this one?
I could do $500.
All righty, 500 on that. And we do have, before we get to the next piece, there is an offer from Rich Donnelly, $225 on the Hughes print for the pickup at San Diego.
You know what, Rich? Sure, I can do that.
All right, so $225 to Rich Donnelly. Thank you, Rich. We appreciate that. And free shipping on it as well.
Exactly.
Okay,
so free transport.
Exactly. So we got 2B now here.
2B or not 2B? Again, two classic books, one of which is quite old. First prints on both. This Batman Year One is just brilliant. Signed by Frank Miller. I don't know, $450. I'm not $200 off.
Okay, so we got both the Batman Year One and Batman Dark Knight Strikes Again signed by Frank. So you got $450 on your 2B.
Great. Wonderful George Perez Wonder Woman commission. I would 400. I can put it down to 400 for a great prime era Perez Wonder Woman.
It's around the time I got my first sketch from George as well. What was he? Is it 99 or 97? I can't remember.
99.
99.
He says, yeah, 99, definitely.
All right, so $400 on the Perez.
Yes, correct. We've got the remarked Dark Victory, and with it you get the signed and numbered Long Halloween. Yes, Anthony, that's fine. Only for you.
Thank you, Anthony.
What a way to turn off the rest of the audience, Michael.
Yeah, he did me a favor recently, so
All right.
he was the reason I picked up that Titans wedding page. So
That's a good point.
yeah.
So what's your best price on the Dark Victory?
Dun, 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 dun. $450 for the 2 books, both books,
That's a really good price.
including the certificates of authenticity signed by my opponent.
All right, 450 for 3V. Next up, 4A.
4A, so we've got, as I mentioned, a very early Spider Boy appearance. I can drop this down to $375. How's that?
Wow.
I know you're all thinking $400, so I wanted
That's
to
a
be
huge
a
drop.
little bit better. So $375 for early Spider Boy, including Spider-Man recapping of his time with his Uncle Ben, his raison d'être.
Doing a little fishing, it looks like.
Yeah,
So-
and then that really fun Times Square shot there with him, sitting on these video billboards. And he actually drew the stuff that's on the video billboards, as opposed to it was just dropped in by the art department later. So very nice.
Yeah, 375 for that. Now we have the George Press.
I would skip this one. The Last President Cell.
I'd be happy to drop this down to $600.
You son of a gun.
You sold that Zorro, damn you. So just really cool. And the fact that he's got the list of characters that he needs to include in the main that he's crossed out as he's adding them to it's seeing how his process worked is worth the price of admission here.
Agreed. So your 4B is at $600. Absolute price is prelim.
All right, Captain America. All right, let's drop this to 800. Again, great page from a great run. The Romita Jr. work on this series was phenomenal. And, I picked this up because I thought, someday I'm going to want this page for like a Dueling Dealers or a Comic Art Live. And that's why it's appearing here tonight.
You said the word phenomenal. I've got the Muppets here, and my head went straight to phenomena.
Phenomena. Da, 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 da.
Guys, this is one of the best pieces tonight. Hands down, it is so cool.
So this one, I have less room to move on because it cost me $850 to commission it. Would I sell it for $850? I'd rather get $875, but
Tonight only.
$875.
All right. And that is his rate these days. That's for sure. Love his work. Got a couple of pieces from Mike in my collection as well.
Yeah. Beautiful, classic Bob Layton Iron Man and the late Dave Simmons doing Dr. Doom on a book that's so cool because it's got 20. It starts with issue 13 and goes to issue 33 that are bound in this volume. So just the comics alone are worth the price. But I could drop this down to $750. How do you like that?
Really good price.
How's that for a price cut?
25% does not happen often here on the Dueling Dealers Comic Art.
This is true.
All right, so
Alan
750.
Davis.
Yep.
Oh man, I just realized I misspelled it on the sheet I sent you, Bill. Thank you for correcting it.
That one of the few I got, but I did see that one.
Anyway, really cool splash. The Justice League the Nail was such a great series, but unpublished. So $1,500. That's my best price. That's my best price, Anthony. $1,500.
He's thinking about it. All right, 1500 on 6B. And what do we got next? 7A is the Pacelli that
Yes.
we looked at earlier.
This is just this is such a great piece, and like Nick pointed out, apparently you don't see much of her pencil artwork out there. So this one I'm going to be a little tighter on, and I'll drop it down to 2. But I think this is as an Amazing Spider-Man cover with the original pencil work by her. I already brought it priced to sell, so happy to keep that one.
One last time for everybody here, just real quickly. That was the pencils by Pacelli.
Bill, I need a ruling. See what Lee wrote.
He says, "Hey Nick, since no one took the Perez prelim, you could." That is true. After we got through the recap, it's fair game at that point. If no
All
one,
right, let's wait till after the recap. Let's give everybody else a chance. The fans come first.
Fans do come first.
And he'd still be winning, so it wouldn't,
That is true. All right, switching over to your 7B now.
Really great page. And look at the pricing differential. Nick had his page at 4,000. This is already priced to sell at 2,400. But I could bring it down. I can bring this down to 2,000 even.
I'll say two things on this. One, it is a great page. And again, when you compare it to prices that Greg took on, a great deal. But more importantly, in my mind, Superman is a character Greg hardly ever draws. So to get a Greg Capullo Superman image, that's what really rocks this. So
infected by the Joker virus.
Yeah.
Even better.
It is. No, it's fantastic. So Marcus, can I get the prelim and flip it to Nick?
What the heck? This was the one page that has sold, Bill.
Yeah, that's where we're moving to 8B next. Is the piece, and it looks like we're still ways away from hitting 150 likes, everybody. So hit that thumbs up before the end of the show.
Yep. John Byrne, Kyle Baker, just such a great combo. We've got some Skrull history. We've got Galactus about to destroy the Skrull homeworld. As you can see in that very final panel, there's bye-bye Skrullos, or Skrullios, I forget how it's pronounced. Anyway, I can drop this piece down to 2,800.
That's a great page.
Agreed. So is your 8B. No Skrull milk was spilled in making of that page. $2,800 for that one. So next up, the Jose Luis Garcia Lopez Batman Returns commercial art.
Batman Returns, Michelle Pfeiffer. Come on. 2,500. I feel comfortable dropping it to 2,500 for this really great Garcia Lopez. Just the Catwoman. My goodness. Such curves on Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Anyway, cool piece. I'm just not that much of a DC guy, but yeah, I thought this was a real neat pickup. And anyway,
did you respond to Lee's round 6 offer, Michael? I can't remember. I apologize.
I don't remember seeing it. I'm scrolling through the list because I didn't see it.
Which round 6 item, Lee?
I'm trying to find it. I guess I missed it as well, Lee. I apologize. I still don't see it. I've scrolled all the way pretty high up in here. How did I miss that?
it's on 6B for the Alan Davis.
I guess that's what it was on. Lee, can you confirm? Oh, you're offering now. Oh, okay. So we did miss it. Okay. So yeah. So 6B, $1,400 from Lee is the offer.
Sure, I can do that. Thanks, Lee.
All right, fantastic, Lee.
Lee, I got to tell you, you got a great pickup. That is gorgeous. And Alan Davis, JLA the Nail, the prices just keep going up. So congrats.
All right, another one for Michael there. Thank you, Mike. And thank you, Lee, for picking that up. All right. Moving right along, we have the Bagley piece that we see right now.
All right, Nick's got several Bagley covers, so I've got competition. But this is X-Men,
got the more
so
affordable one.
I'm going to drop this to 3,200.
Whoa.
That's fighting dirty.
Thank you. I want to win this one. Nick always wins. I always want to beat him on something.
Well, 3,200 is a very fair price for this X-Men Age of Revelation.
What about you, Bill? You're a Cyclops fan. Look at this. Look at that great Cyclops in the middle, just blasting away.
I know it is a great image. You know, I actually have gotten 2 Heritage wins. One very unexpectedly. I put like a thrill bid on something and it won. So I'm not in the best position to buy it.
Michael will do time payments.
Not only that, but there's also certain expenses that will be coming up in the future that I'm sure could be just deducted from.
That is true. I will think about it. So you're at 3,200 on your 9B by Mr. Bagley. Now we have this wonderful Adam Hughes, Carl Story inked X-Men Wildcats page. A lot of Nightcrawler on there. Everybody wants a Banff page if they're a Nightcrawler fan, and this has got it.
This is true. And I would drop this to 4 even. Knock $500 off if someone's interested in it. Because I'm more than happy to put this right back in my collection.
Well, I would say just as equally important as Nightcrawler is the Hellfire soldiers.
Yeah.
You hardly ever see those guys.
Exactly.
And you get a band.
You get a BAMF and where he disappears, and then you have him popping in and punching.
Yeah, perfect. You get a BAMF for your buck.
All right, $4,000 on this one. We got 5 more lots to look at here from Michael. Next up is 10B. That was the Nova 4 page.
No, yeah, this is a tough one to part with as well. But all right. Let's see, 4,000 even. I want this win. It's true. I want this win. It's not going to mean anything because he's just going to come back and beat me anyway, no matter how much I end up bringing in. But
all right, great page by Buscema Palmer, Nova 4, page 31, $4,000.
Not even not even offers from people. Man, I'll tell you.
Well, we'll see. They have plenty of time to think about it still. So
this is true.
Next up,
we have plenty of Avengers fans, hopefully, in the audience. I'll make it a little easier and drop this to 5 even. 500?
Oh, I see. Yes, on the Perez cover prelims. So you were at 6 and Marty's.
Marty, you're buying him a present? That's so sweet of you.
Oh my God.
If Marty is serious, I would do that. Yes.
Wow.
Very generous of Marty. Well, thank you, Marty. That's Michael's 4B going at $500. Paid for by Marty, but delivered to Nikki B.
Wow. Except, Nick, you have to come to San Diego to pick it up in person.
I can't because of my knee, and you know that, since I'm going to be doing 6 weeks of therapy.
Oh,
damn it! I was hoping that might get you to come.
That yes, the panels, the business meetings, but the Perez prelim, that'll get me there. Marty, this was really generous of you. Thank you. Wow, just wow. Sorry, go ahead, Michael.
Well, 11A, we're going at $5,000. We have 3 more pieces to look at. 11B is next.
Which is the Liefeld. 5,500. In fact, nope. $5,000 for the Rob Liefeld Fantastic Four cover. Which, if it doesn't sell, I'm probably going to end up eventually gifting that to Dan Slott, since he's a client and a good friend. So
Dan's a great guy. He's a sweetheart.
Yes.
Jeff, I'll say this. I do have my ticket. I do have my hotel room. So I used points for both so that if I have to cancel, so there's a small chance. We'll see how my knee's doing. I just don't feel like using those carts that you put your leg on to go around San Diego. It's just too busy.
All right, so we have two more to look at here. 12A is next, the Perez Titan page.
So again, as I said before, this is one of my few remaining, and it's absolutely one of the few that I have left that has Terra on it. So going to be a little tighter on this. I would drop it to 7,500, but that's pretty close to my best price on this. Yeah, because it's such a nice piece. You got Raven and her little soul self. You've got Kid Flash. You've got Terra. Just so pretty.
Yeah, Cyborg. I mean, it is a great page. I'm sure everybody would decorate Nick's scooter too if he made it. Yeah. All right,
but he has to ride around in a diaper. That's
no.
Oh, that's it. The points are going back in his account. All right, the last piece, the Ramita Jr. Bob Layton Iron Man title page.
I thought this one would definitely go. I'll drop to 9, but again, Bob, old friend and client, and I'm more than happy to hold on to this one. It's just a great splash page from a great era, especially with the whole Madame Mask and Count Nefaria elements to that. So.
Alrighty, 9,000 on that one, 7,500 on the Perez Titans page, the 12A artwork, and I think I think Michael's got I've got Michael at 48.75 right now, so we'll get that because of the last $500 sale. So there we go, 5 sales.
All right, Nick, no diaper, but you have to cosplay as Red Sonja. How about that?
That's practically worse.
The thing I was going to say is that was really generous, Marty. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do the giveaway regardless. We're close to 150. We're at 131. So I will give away a page of art, even though we didn't get to 150. So, I mean, Marty, that was wow. So thank you. So we'll do the giveaway. Let's do hashtag Michael better than Nick.
Well, here, that's a lot. That's a mouthful. Let's see. What would be a short hashtag that we could use?
Just thanks, Nick.
THX.
Or thanks, Marty. Either one.
Yeah, let's do thanks, Marty. Hashtag thanks, Marty.
All right. We're going to go with THXMARTY. You copy that. And yeah. Chat for those. I guess when I do that, it probably enters me into it first. But there it is. THX Marty, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. And they're starting to get submitted right now. Don't spell it out.
Marcus got it. Mike better than Nick. See, Marcus got it. But we'll stick with thanks, Marty, now.
All right. Already got a dozen people in the giveaway. So let's get things started here for Nick. We got a few sales. We're going to take him all the way back to the top as well. Let me get this switched around. Okay. So we're starting off with that Superman page, Nick. And here we go.
All right, I'm going to fly through some of this. I'm just going to drop this to $300 right now. So Anthony Williams, Dennis Janke, Amy misspelled Janke by mistake, but that's okay. DC 1 million might be a birth page as Marcus suggested. So $300 right now. So, and it is a splash page, and I think it is from 1998. So one down.
All right, 300 on that one. Now the Atari Force page you did already drop to $250.
No. The
$350. I'm sorry, Maureen and I. There we go. And now we got it on the screen. $350. I was looking at the wrong line.
No, that's okay. That's okay. We were offered $250.
That's right.
So Ed Hannigan. Eternals claimed the Superman. Great. Ed Hannigan. It's Ricardo Villagran. It's great artwork. classic 1984. Jesus, 42 years old. 350, guys. It's I don't know if I'd say it's a steal, but it is fantastic. So,
Alrighty, so 350 on the Atari Force. That is the 1B. Next up, we got the GI Combat page from Ayers and Cruz.
all right, you know what? Since I forgot about Dick Ayers and focused on ER Cruz, I'll drop this to 300 as well. So $300 for a page from 1982. Again, 44 years old on this one. Michael, do you really get to enter? So yeah, now look, classic artist Dick Ayers, one of Marvel's mainstays, Silver Age artists, and ER Cruz. It looks almost all like ER Cruz and nothing like Dick Ayers.
It is heavy on the Cruz, that's for sure. So 300 for that one.
300.
All right.
All right. So Humberto Ramos, look, all of his prices are going up, but it should cost more for a Nick Cage page. I'll drop this to. I'll drop it to 350. 350 for Humberto Ramos, Wayne Foucher, 24-year-old page. You got Peter, you got Norman. It's a great page.
Alrighty, 350 for the okay. This one
That's sold to Marty.
This one's sold. Yep. So we're gonna go over to 3B.
Oh, all right. This is seriously a once in a lifetime. Right now, I'm going to totally blockbuster this. I'm going to make it $500. This is Brian Stelfreeze, 1995. It is early Brian Stelfreeze, but he does not do sequential artwork. And you've got Joker versus Caesar here. And it is a fun page.
So what was it?
I dropped it to 500.
500 for the pair. Okay.
Yeah. They are sequential pages.
Thanks, Marty is the giveaway. Yeah, just don't put the word giveaway at the end. Just thanks, Marty. Or THX Marty. I made a banner. I just didn't want to cover up the artwork with it, everybody. But that's all you got to do. Just THX Marty for the giveaway.
All right. I will do this at $675. These are hard to discount. They are hard to come by. So $675, knock off 10%. Matt Wagner, Grendel versus Shadow. Beautiful, beautiful page. Stunning. 2014. Wow. I can't believe it. It was 12. Man, that long ago we published The Shadow. Damn, that was great use of the blacks. All right, next.
So yeah, 675 for this one, and next up, yep.
Payment plan, guys. Remember payment plan. All right, I'm going to drop this quite a bit. I'm going to drop it by 25%. $600 for a published cover. It is blue line pencils, inks over blue line, but it is the published cover. As I mentioned, Jimmy Reyes was David Finch's inker for a bit, and you can see the influence, and it's a really cool cover to have.
All right, $600 on your 4B. Now we have the Bob Layton Dr. Doom commission.
Yeah, David Barr, you misspelled it. It's just THX, no A. So THX. I'll drop this to $650. I'll knock $200 off, almost 25%. So $650, Bob Layton, Kirby Crackle. Just a great piece. Something that I think if you were to get this, you will love it. I mean, you even got a little bit of Wally Wood in there. It just reminds me of the Tales number 20 issue where Wood was drawing Doom. It was just really beautiful.
All right, $650 on that one. Oh, hey, wrong slide. That's the there we go.
All right, this one I'm a little tighter on. This was really expensive. I paid $800 for it, so I'll sell it for $800. So $800 for Michael Zulli. This is really rare. I mean, I have never ever seen, maybe one other time, a Michael Zulli Marvel page. So outside of the Super story that he did. But as far as Marvel characters, this is the one. So $800. All right, I think we're going to fix this price.
Yes, I know we didn't fix the price. It is 10,000. I apologize. Emma was not available, so this one is 10,000. Everybody, no quick claims here.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one of two things. If you want both, I'll drop it to 7,500, which is a huge drop, 25% off. If you want just one of them, I could do $4,000. So I know, boo. I know. I'm sorry. $4,000 if you want one of them. If somebody buys both, 7,500. If two people buy one each, I'll stick with the 7,500.
I'm letting everybody know in advance too. The Simonson is not updated. It is the next one in here. It is not going to be priced at $2,250. As much as we wish it was, 1986 again. It is not. It will be priced at $22,500.
Superman and Hawkgirl. Don't know what James Gunn is going to do with Hawkgirl still, but she was really cool in the Superman movie. This is a Walt Simonson cover. I'll drop it to 20,000. I'll drop it to 20. I mean, getting a Walt Simonson cover is a once in a lifetime. He keeps almost all of his covers. He probably donated this to charity, which is the only way they leave his money. So, you got the big red.
Yeah, we all know how rare these are. So $20,000 for the Simonson. Now, next up we have a pair of red Sonia covers.
All right, so if somebody wants to buy just one of them, I'll do one of them at $1,500. If somebody buys both, I'll do $2,800. So I'll drop it to $2,800 for both. Look at all the detail in these covers. Look at how much work Roberto put into them. I mean, again, the one on the right, or my right at least, looks like it's in homage to Esteban Maroto. The left one is just as beautiful. So for the pair, and if somebody wants to buy just one of them, I'll break it up.
All right. You heard it, $2,800 for the pair. And now this is a complete issue. We're not going to be able to show all the slides again.
No, let's not. I'm going to blockbuster this, okay? I'm going to blockbuster this right now. $2,000. Almost half off. Let's see if we can move this. $2,000 for a complete issue. 2 versions of the final page. It is so cool to have a complete story. And it's a steal. It really is a steal at this point. So,
all right, $2,000 for the complete issue of Neil Bevor Zod #7 from 2024.
Okay, well, I paid a lot more for this than Michael paid for his, so I'll drop this down to $3,500. So $3,500. Greg Capullo. This is the big reveal of Batman: Death of the Family. I think that's what the story arc was called, or was it Year Zero? It was either that or Year Zero. Yes, the Zod Hannah Blue Lines. So $3,500
Artwork.
The artwork for the Capullo.
Yes. So $3,500 on your 8B. So let's see here. Next up,
It is Joker Zero. Thank you. All right. So Dale Eaglesham. $3,500. That's just a sweet price. Again, Dale really nails the Action Comics #1 homage. Atom Smasher. It's just beautiful. It is really, really, really beautiful. And he has sold all of his JSA covers. They're all in the Wild and in Black Gold collections.
All right, $3,500 on Nick's 9B artwork.
All right, I'm tight on this. This was really expensive. I've got 4,000 into it. I'd like to charge 4,200, but let's just do 4,000. So 4,000, published cover, Captain America as a revolutionary fighter. It's our 250th anniversary, and it just doesn't get better than this. So beautiful Bagley.
Yeah, it really is. So 4,000 for this one, and it's your 10A. We just
got a
got
feeling Michael is taking it away. All right, this is what I'm going to do on the Noir. If somebody buys both, I will drop this to 6,500. So 3,250 each. If you want number one, it'll be 3,500. If you want number two, it'll be 3,000. So you can buy both for 6,500. I'm keeping it the same as if you buy number one or number two, but still. So 35. If you want both 6,500, or the first one 3,500, second one 3,000. Phenomenon.
All right, we got 4 more pieces to look at. 3 of them are by Mr. Bagley. Here's the first.
All right. MJ becoming Venom. I'll just bring it down to 7,000. Even 7,000. It's a fantastic price for MJ becoming Venom. Anniversary issue, too. I love anniversary issues. So one of the reasons why I picked it up, besides the fact that it is absolutely positively gorgeous. Yeah.
All right.
By the way,
7,000.
did everybody enter the contest? Yes.
We stopped at 62, and we still have 103 people watching. So again, in the lower left-hand corner, the hashtag THX Marty. You enter that, you'll be entered into the giveaway. We have 62 people entered right now, and we'll be doing that as soon as Nick's round is over. So we're at $7,000 on that Bagley. Now we have another Bagley from Amazing Spider-Man 22.
Well, I tell you what, since I got this partially wrong and Michael schooled my butt, I'll drop this to 7,500. I'll give 25% off. So 7,500 for this Bagley Spider-Man 22. A really, really cool discount, I think. Pencils and inks by Bagley. He's doing less and less work every day, and he's mostly doing cover. So, great opportunity.
It's a great cover. $7,500 on that one, and we got 2 more to look at. The Starlin is next.
Oh God, I'll drop this to 8,000. I'll just keep it simple. Which for Starlin, for this cover with this many characters, homaging the Life of Captain Marvel back cover, really, really beautiful. So many cool characters. The execution by Starlin is fantastic. Rubenstein's inks are perfect on it. Yeah, doesn't get better than that.
All right, we only have 1 more.
Before we get into this, Bill, what are we at on the dollars?
Michael is in the lead, 4,875. You're 4,500. So you're $375 short.
Okay. All right.
And you can thank Marty Weber for that.
Listen, I'm not complaining. All right, I'm going to totally bust this so that I can get in the lead. $8,000. I'm going to take a $2,000 loss on this. But I'll use it to pick up something else that I've wanted. So
you dirty rat.
You killed my brother. You dirty rat. $1,000 in homage to the first Venom miniseries that Bagley drew. So
Very memorable cover, of course.
Michael.
All right, so you got 8,000 on the final and 8,000, or 8,000 on the Starlin as well, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Scores are accurate. You, it's, and email addresses are accurate. So unless we get any other offers that sway this thing one way or another, the finals are in. The email addresses are on the screen. If you claimed any artworks,
Let me go get a piece of art to give away. Well,
yeah, I'll wait. Do you want to do the drawing, or are you going to get the art first so people know?
I'm gonna go get the art first. I'm gonna go get the art. Sorry, my knees.
You still have a chance if you enter in a hashtag THXMARTY into the chat. Hit enter. You'll be entered into the giveaway. There are 67 people who have entered so far. There are still 102 people watching right now, so plenty of you have not done it. And Nick has to go find the artwork that he's going to use as his giveaway. So you got to.
And one last thing, if you want to make an offer to Michael or me, this is the chance while I'm walking away.
Exactly. We won't sell anything while Nick's not in the room that is his. Marcus, yes, your $1,000 offer on that $10,000 piece. What was that? The two Stormwatch covers. Yeah. For once, the mistake was not in-house. But we do appreciate all of you hanging out with us tonight. So as soon as we get the artwork, we'll do the drawing. We'll call it an evening and do that. So what do we got there? Boy, yeah, a lot of people coming in here late. All right, good. We're at 71. 71 people entered into the giveaway right now. But there are still at least 32 of you in the chat who have not done it. And oh, cool. The Spawn cover that Wayne picked up, not shipped via DHL, I know, arrived today. That's awesome, Wayne. That was a beautiful cover by Mr. Bianchi. Dun, 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 dun. Where's Nick? Where do you think Nick went? He's probably looking for Amy right now. That works. Yeah.
He's got to open the safe, then he's got to rifle through it.
Exactly. Got to find the right page. Nick win 400. What is this? What was Nick's 4B? Can we accept that offer for him?
6B
or 6B? I'm sorry. I'm totally confused here. What was 6B here? Nick 6B. Trying to find that. Why are these? They're all kind of jumbled around in the slides here. I can see your 6B. Nick. Oh, there it is. That was that was. That's not going for that. Everybody's trying to get those for dirt cheap. Yeah, I think Nick has lost this one. We can definitely congratulate you, Mike, for this one. Brian Bailey says with his knee he could be hours at this point. So we do have a CAF Plus channel, show tomorrow for the CAF update. Oh, Nick's back. Nick, show here. I'll go full screen for you so we can take a look at what the artwork is that we're going to be giving away here. Why is the full screen button? There it goes.
Derek Aquan Supergirl page with Supergirl hitting this week. And it's interesting that he actually does the breakdowns on the back. You can't see it as well, but then he light boxes it after he does that. So, published page. What year is this from? 2001, 25 years old. So, but Michael, looks like you have an offer from Tom in Chicago.
No, that's for you.
That's actually for you.
And Bill, it looks like you were correct when you said 4B.
I mistakenly said 4B. But yes, so you did get an offer from Tom McDonald. It was for the Barbarella Deja Thoris cover. That was your 4B. You had lowered it to $600, and you were getting where was it now? Now I can't find the offer.
400 was his offer.
$400, right? Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it.
Any chance of meeting at 500, Tom? Any chance? 500? Let me lose a little bit less money. 500.
All right. Either one would be a victory for Nick, but 500 back to you, Tom. Just let us know, and we can do the giveaway. Oh, 450.
All right, 450.
I'll remember this, Tom. I'll remember this.
Oh, man.
Thanks for the wonderful birthday present, Tom.
All right. Well, Tom, who we got to see at Heroes, congratulations for helping Nick Barucci get that win there. So Carl's collection gets a thanks Marty entry to get us up to 72. So why don't we go ahead and do the drawing, right? We can take this. It's not that nasty, Wayne. It's how this game is played. So here, let me hide the thanks Marty. Let's get
Wayne, make an offer on the Muppets. Come on, make an offer on the Muppets. Carl, how are you, buddy?
All right, we are ready to find out who gets that page. They need to like play music when this thing is doing that.
Shenanigans.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
I'm sure he would rather have the 2 Starlings for $1,000, but he's not going to turn down this gift, this giveaway prize. So congrats, Marcus.
Awesome.
Look at that. He should be very happy.
The Wonder Woman's already sold.
Oh, Tom, yeah, that was picked up by Anthony, so that one did go. See, Tom's trying to now help Michael win. But yeah, what are you at? You would be at okay. All right, well, if we don't get any more offers here, Michael will end up falling just shy of Nick. I know we haven't been able to update the score. I think Maureen is.
Come on, guys. Somebody make Michael an offer.
I'm behind by $75. So.
Michael, drop the price of the Millers, or that will. That's a great deal as it is, but I have a feeling if you drop the price on the Millers, you'll get what you need to be.
I'm open to any offers.
Come on, guys, make Michael some offers. Help him kick my butt.
Yes. Unfortunately, you don't have something that's just $76 that would push you $1 ahead of Nick. But
you're right, Marcus. It's free shipping now.
Yeah, but people could get like one of those signed Frank Miller Batman books for $100.
That is true.
Michael,
You can split them up.
$100.
All right, everybody. If we don't get another one, we're calling it. But the email addresses are on the screen. And I'll even say this: anybody who saw pieces that didn't get claimed this evening, reach out to both of these gentlemen if you think the piece might still be available. They'll let you know if it is or not. And deals can still be had once the show is over. Well, there you go. Matt DiTullio is offering you $1,500 on the Pacelli.
Oh man,
Don't have that set up anymore in here.
Ooh, I had that at 2.
You did.
Matt, 17. Come on.
All right. Well, thank you, Matt, for the offer at 15. It's 1,700 back to you. We're all fans of Pacelli's work here, and yeah, I don't have that.
17 shipped.
Or
That's a DiTullio Art Collective angle on shipping too. Free shipping on all orders. All right, Matt. It's $1,700 shipped back to you. So we got about 60 seconds here before we're gonna shut things down for the evening. But
it is a great offer.
Yeah, that is very true. What art does Michael still have up? Shuffle through it. Dave Kopecki wants me to run through the unsold pieces. I can do that. I can do it rather quickly here. I just have to get the right list in front of me.
You weren't here early on. You missed a Bad Rock.
Yeah, that one did go. I'll start from the.
All right, Michael's the winner.
What I wasn't looking at it. Shipped. Okay. Well, that definitely changes the score. So
and you have another $300 offer, Michael. 4A.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah,
4A.
4A was the Superior Spider-Man page. You were at 375.
12B 6K Hail Mary. What was 12B, Bill?
To you, Nick, that was your bag. That was the Eddie Brock Carnage by Bagley.
All
Oh no, dude! I dropped that to 8K, which was huge. I'll go down to 7,500, Modoc Mike. I'm already taking a haircut there, but like I said, for me, it makes it easier to then just look at pick up something else. So I'll look at it like a trade, but I don't want to lose 4K to do a trade. I'll go down.
So-
I'll lose 2,500.
So on Yaz's offer, I would do 3 1/4 on the 4A.
All right, Yasmin, let's let us know.
What did I say on the Muppets, Bill? What did I say on the Muppets?
The Muppets you had at 6,500. Where you had 3,500 on cover 1 and 3,000 on 2.
All right. Southern Comic Geek, 2,600 for number 2. Let me know if you can do 2,600 for number 2. And Shaggy Wong, yeah, I'll do 450 for the stealth freeze.
Okay, and that was
Shaggy
gosh,
Wong.
right. That was your 3B.
Yeah.
So 450 to Shaggy. All right, Shaggy. We just emailed today.
So Southern Comic Geek, 2,600.
I'm doing everything on the on paper now. So 325 was the counter to Yasmin, but I haven't seen them reply. Oh no, okay, there you go. Okay, deal. Sorry, I missed that. Thank you.
25 shipped. Oh my god. Okay. Let me take a look at this.
2,500 shipped. Yes, for Southern Comic Geek. And Jason, I did get your email. I've been really busy today, but I will be replying to you after the show. And everything is on for tomorrow night. So,
all right, 2,500 plus shipping, but I'll cover the insurance.
All right,
2,500 plus shipping, I'll cover the insurance.
So that's on the Muppets 2 cover.
Yeah, this one. Beaker.
That's a good one.
And the Tulio has a question, and Southern Comic Geek said okay.
All right,
Tulio
perfect.
has a question.
Sorry. What was the best price on the non-cosmic Spidey? Sorry, I've got to keep doing all the scores myself right now too. But which one was that, Nick? I'm trying to remember.
I dropped to 7,500 because I screwed up. I think.
That's right. It was the 11B.
Yeah, 7,500. And Marcus wants to know the best price on your Teen Titans, Michael.
Bill, that was 12A.
I'm sorry, which one?
12A, the
on
Perez.
the Perez. Yes,
Titans.
I'm sorry. Yes, and you were at 7,500.
That might
Best price would be 7.
phenomenon.
Yes, it is $7,900 to $6,900 right now, and it is the recap right now. All right, so there you go. 7,000, Marcus.
The re-squared. The re-cubed.
Okay.
Maki Poo Poo is off $1,100 on one of the Red Sonja covers. And where did you go on that one? You were at $2,800 for the pair.
Oh, Maki Poo Poo, I love you.
No problem, Marcus.
I'll do. These are published, just to let you know.
Right.
These are published. I'll do 1,250, Maki Poo Poo. 1,250, and look at all the detail there. And it is a published cover. So.
Yeah, that was the ones right there. So.
But I will say one thing to Matt, because Matt gave me a really good deal on an Alex Ross, and he gave me time payments on it, and he was very kind, by the way. And he was very understanding because the first payment I did regular PayPal, because I didn't have the money, friends, and family, and he was cool with it, and he was really, really nice. So, Matt, what I'll do is, if you really want this, I'll drop it to $72.50. If you pass, I understand. 1150 on 5E1 with the dragon. No, the one with the dragon actually cost me more. Okay, just to be clear, I'll do 1250 on this. Okay, I'll do 1350 on this. This one cost me more. So published cover though, man. Published cover. And there is a lot of work that went into each of these. So 1150 and 1250.
All right. Well, thank you, Maki Poo Poo. All right. Well, scores are still locked at $6,900 for Michael and $7,900 for Nick.
No, a recap really seems to be where things come.
Did add another, decent amount on there. That's for sure.
No worries, Matt. And I just always appreciated how kind you were. So thank you.
Collections in black. Hey, always good to see you. All right. Well, I think we can call it. Now we can call it. Even though I know the scores aren't showing properly up on the screen, I apologize. It is $7,900 for Nick, $6,900 for Mr. Lovitz. And you've got the email addresses right there on the screen. I'm sure you've probably emailed these gentlemen before, but don't wait till tomorrow. Email them tonight. Let them know which lots you claimed. And we'll get you an invoice out right away. It's always good to send your mailing address when you send that first email into them. So please do that as well. And thank you. This was fun. We had a good time tonight. And the recap worked. Doesn't always work, but it worked tonight. Thank you, everybody, for throwing those offers in late. We do appreciate it.
It's fun. This is really fun. Let's do it sooner than 2 years again.
It was April of 2024. The last time we did a normal one. The other one was like a year ago. Yeah. All right, guys.
And again, for anyone picking up stuff from me, if they want me to bring it down to San Diego instead of shipping it, just let me know, and that way you don't have to pay for shipping.
Exactly. All right.
I gotta say, Marty, thank you again. That was incredible. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
And I know Marcus, don't forget to reach out about your giveaway win too. No, you won't. But all right. So listen, and Team CAF will be there too. Mr. DeTulio, Kazra, and I will be in San Diego as well, delivering artwork and shaking hands. So we'll see.
Is it your booth next to Berkey's booth now?
Yeah. It's really the DeTulio Art Collective booth. They couldn't change the name on it, but it's but yeah. Will that probably be our home base? Of course, we'll be hanging out there. Next to we have an end cap. Berkey's got 2 booths in the middle, and then I think Comic Connect is on the other end cap, on the inside aisle. So yeah, it'll be a good time. So if you're there with your scooter, Nick, we'll see you. Otherwise, I don't know when we'll see you next. Maybe
Pam's mad at me for not taking care of this stuff sooner. At least I know she cares.
Well, thanks, Bill. Thanks for being the host with the most.
Thanks, Bill. Thank you.
My pleasure. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you again tomorrow night on the CAF Update. See ya.
Bye, everyone.